How are we doing, guys? Today we're sighting in my Spot Hogg fast eddy sight. Actually noticed just after last season that the sight housing here was actually angled. This piece here was just angled ever so slightly inward. So took it into the local shop, got it all straightened away, paper tuned, should be ready to rock. I do have the tape pulled off of there, if you can see the dial here. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the sight tape that comes with it, the calibration scale here. See if you can see that. And so we're just going to cut that out, put that on there. We're going to put it right on where that pin sits right now because it should be close enough to 20. I might have to do some adjustments, but we're going to get her dialed in at 20, and then we're going to step back to, kind of work our way back from 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 60 yards to figure out where exactly on this sight tape here, where exactly whatever number corresponds to where that pin sits once we get dialed in at 60 is the sight tape that I'll cut out for the rest of them here and be ready to rock here for the season. So here we go. Alright, so here is the calibration scale. And we are going to set this to be right at that top pin for 20. Close as we can get. Like I said, we might have to do some adjustments, but that's going to be pretty close just because that's where 20 was on the last thing. So really going to push this on there, make sure that's good all the way around. Looks good. So time to sight it in. Alright, so first shot is going to be 20 yards. First few shots. It's pretty good. Kind of knew it was going to be right about on here. Like I said, I didn't move the dial and left the top pin at 20 yards just to make this a little easier and quicker because I already had the sight on. So if you were just starting new, you might have a little more to do here at 20 yards, but this should be hopefully pretty quick here. And then we'll bump up to work our way. I don't like jumping out to 60 right away. You can. I just really don't like losing arrows, especially spendy arrows. Right now, like in the last video, we did the arrow build. I'm shooting the East and Axis long ranges. I used to shoot the full metal jackets for a while, just switched because felt like switching. Love those arrows, so I'm sure I'm going to love these ones too. But shoot one more here. Yeah, we're on at 20. Alright, so here's what we got. Pretty good at 20. This is probably just me, but otherwise these two are right on. I'm not going to play with it too much. My up and down is good to go. My left and right I can adjust as needed here, but we'll pull these out. And we're going to bump out to 60. Actually, we're going to bump out to... Let's bump out to 40. I know I said I was going to go 20, 30, 40, but we'll bump out to 40. See what happens. Alright, so we're going to bump from 20 to 40. See where we're at. So we're just going to make an adjustment here. It's kind of a little bit of guessing. We'll see though. I'm going to put it right at the top of the thing at 40 and just kind of go from there and see where we're at. I'm high there. My left and right is good. I'm just high. I'm honestly just going to try and get it out to 60 and see. I'm at 40 and I was about 6 to 8 inches high. So if I bump to, it's kind of a guessing game here. Maybe a little bit of inexperience. So I'm going to dial this to head at 40 at 40. So I'm sure there's some math here, so don't hate me here, but I'm going to dial it from 40 to 28 and give her a go at 60. All right, so bumped over to the bear target only because I'm having a heck of a time actually seeing where the arrow's hitting, and I had a little technical difficulties moving the sight housing in the wrong direction. So we're back, we're good, should be getting dialed in here. Take a few shots here at 60 and get the new tape on. We'll take a look. All right, so as you can see here, our left and right is getting there. We're not really concerned with that right now. What we're concerned with is the up and down, and I almost got a straight line of arrows at 60 yards, so I know that whatever that number is back on that calibration scale is going to be my number for tape. We're going to throw that new tape on. We're going to shoot some more arrows, just, you know, random yardage here. We got plenty of targets here, so and then that's when we can kind of start working that left and right, getting that perfectly dialed in for season. But we should be good to go. All right, so like I said, we got our left and right to work on, but our up and down as far as yardage goes is almost dead on. So we had basically a straight line of arrows, left and right. It's probably a little bit of me, probably a little bit of needing to just tune things in a little bit more, but we're gonna pull this sight tape off here. So I'll try to do my best with the GoPro and with the camera here. But as you can see here, what I'm talking about is all these numbers here, and we're shooting with this top pin. So we're sitting at number 26. I want to make sure, triple check. 26. Boy, when you hit 30, your eyes kind of start to go. 26. I say it probably three times just to make sure. Key to have here is a scissor. I was going to do this film yesterday. Forgot a scissor, so couldn't really cut any tape out. So as you can see here with the tape, we have all these numbers. So go until we find 26, and so you can put it to cut it to either be on the right side or left side. I like my numbers on the right side, just how it is, so I can see them, I guess. So we're gonna do, make sure we only got one here. We're gonna cut 26 out. I should be able to see all this. If not, my apologies. But we're talking about this top pin here. Slide that in there. Shout out the Spot Hogg's tape because it is sticky. Make sure we're good. All right, so got the sight tape on there. Should be good to go here. We're gonna take just a handful of shots at random yardages to make sure everything's good. I'm gonna shoot this Reinhardt buck target. And we're sitting about 26 yards, so typical shot here for the whitetail hunter in the woods. All right, got the bow all sighted in. Once we got that number established as to which sight tape we needed to use, it was pretty easy to go from there. Threw that on there, bumped around 20, 40, 50 yards, and just made sure everything was still good to go. Got a little work to do yet on the left and right, but we'll get her dialed in here. We got about a month to go before turkey season opens here in Minnesota, so it's getting close. It's getting real. Drop in the comments if you're bow hunting for turkeys this year. What's your setup? What are you looking forward to this year? And be sure to like, follow, subscribe to Wild Faith to keep up to date with everything we're doing. and follow us along this turkey season. Stay tuned.